We welcome His Excellency Dr. Adish Sweka, Indian Ambassador to Kuwait, with a traditional welcome. We now request all to stand and the escorts to lead the dignitaries to their seat. We once again welcome our Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Adish Sweka, Indian Ambassador to Kuwait. Father Savio D'Souza, our Rector, Father Derek Mesquita, the Director of IEAS, Father Bosco de Mello, the Principal of IEAS, Father Johnson, Father Joe Fernandez, Mrs. Anchita Ketwas, the Second Secretary to the Embassy, our Vice Principal, Sir Gijo Abraham, Secondary Vice Principal, Ms. Arlette D'Souza, Vice Principal to the Primary, and Mrs. Mureta D'Souza, the Kindergarten Supervisor. We request all of you to stand in attention for the Kuwait National Anthem. I now invite Sir Abdul Rahman to lead us into Arabic prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Once again, a very good morning to one and all. We are delighted to have His Excellency Dr. Adish Sweka, Indian Ambassador to Kuwait, and Mrs. Anchita Ketwas, Second Secretary, join the management, staff, and students of IEAS on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Today, we honor the memory of Mahatma Gandhi, who not only played a pivotal role in India's freedom movement, but achieved this while inspiring the Indian masses and the world at large to foster a culture of peace, tolerance, understanding, and non-violence. So great was his inspiration that he was generally acclaimed as the father of the nation in India and honored by the UN General Assembly in 2007 with the designation of October 2nd, his birth anniversary, as the International Day of Non-Violence. Gandhi Jayanti is an opportunity to promote non-violence and peace, something the world requires today more than ever. It's time for a warm and formal welcome of our esteemed dignitaries to IEAS. And this proud privilege has been reserved by the principal of IEAS. I invite Father Bosco de Mello to address.
Very good morning to you, Excellency Dr. Adarsh Saikia. And we truly feel privileged to welcome you in our midst here, Indian English Academy School, Don Bosco's. On behalf of our rector, Father Savio D'Souza, on behalf of our director, Father Derek Mesquita, the fathers, Father Johnson, Father Joe, and our vice principals, Sir Jijo, Teacher Arlett, and Teacher Muriel, all our teachers who are here, and also our students. Your Excellency, Don Bosco has been in Kuwait for about 20 years now. We came in the year 2002 and we just celebrated 20 years. And it's part of the worldwide organization which comes under the gamut of Don Bosco's. We belong here in Kuwait to the Mumbai province. In India, we have about 11 provinces that are taking care of practically the whole of India. And our works, especially, we work with the youngsters, we work in hospitals, we work in schools, we work for the underprivileged. We are so happy, Your Excellency, that you consented, or you decided rather, to come to our place to celebrate Gandhi Jayanti. I've known you, Your Excellency, and I appreciate you for your vision for this place in Kuwait. As soon as you came into Kuwait, I know the first thing that you did was to call all the principals together and to understand what are our grievances and what were our concerns. And not only that, Your Excellency, I know you also had a follow-up meeting after that in order to tell us that whatever we had kind of put forth to you, you've been able to follow it up. So it only goes to say, my dear Excellency, that you truly appreciate us here in Kuwait for all the work that we are doing with our expatriates, especially with regard to education, and your keen interest in taking our problems back to Delhi and addressing them. I have no doubt in my mind that your presence here in Kuwait, as long as you are with us, we hope that you are here with us for a long, long time. Our schools in Kuwait will definitely benefit with your vision and with your guidance. We want to assure you on behalf of IEAS of our prayers, of our support for all that you are to us and for all that you will be doing for us here in Kuwait. We want to wish you good health, not only for yourself, but also for your family members. And thank you once again for gracing us with your presence. We sincerely hope you have a wonderful stay with us. God bless you.
Thank you, Father Bosco. His Excellency Dr. Adarsh Sweka and Mrs. Anchita Ketwas, our honorable guest of event, will now be felicitated. We request Father Savio. Father Savio D'Souza, our rector, will present the shawl to the ambassador. Father Derek Mesquita, our director, will present the plaque to our ambassador. We thank Mrs. Anchita Ketwas, Second Secretary, for gracing the occasion with her presence. Please accept our token of appreciation. Request Father Johnson to present the plaque. A huge round of applause for our felicitation. Thank you, Fathers. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please be seated. This is a day of great significance, and to shed more light on the same, I now invite Sir Fiju.
सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमतलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्. Esteemed Chair, respected dignitaries, IEAS staff, management, and children, a pleasant and peaceful good morning to all. Generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this walked the earth in flesh and blood, said Albert Einstein on Gandhi. Let me begin by wishing you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. The birth anniversary of great Mahatma is an occasion that we celebrate with much joy and solemnity every year in all our institutions. We certainly owe a huge debt of gratitude to Mahatma Gandhi for leading the freedom movement in our country, for winning us our independence, and for setting our nation on strong, secular, and democratic foundations. He has not only been an inspiration to millions of Indians, he is easily one of the most admired and revered leaders globally, because he was such a tough cookie and a visionary who could dare to say to the world, "My life is my message." Very often, in the modern world of digitalization, globalization, and commercialization, it's difficult to understand the life principles of Gandhiji, especially truth and non-violence. As we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti, it's important that we do not limit ourselves to dress like Gandhiji pageants or Gandhiji elocution competitions. What we really need to aim for is returning to the message of Mahatma, refashioning our lives on his values, and reaffirming our belief in a nation that moves forward on Gandhian principles. When the world is surrounded with the climate of violence and war, here comes the relevance of extracting the quintessence of Gandhian principles. As Gandhiji once said, "A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes." Let's absorb his principles and be the propagators of those in our vicinities. To conclude, we need to convince ourselves that Gandhi is not outdated. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sir Fijo. The inaugural lamp will now be lit as the Asuto Ma Sadgamaya Shanti mantra is played. This ancient Sanskrit mantra is a prayer that we be led from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality, and that there be peace, peace, peace. I invite His Excellency Dr. Adish Sweka to light the inaugural lamp. Requesting all of you to please stand. We invite His Excellency to light the lamp, invoking God's blessings on the occasion. Our ambassador will unveil the bust of the Mahatma. As a token of respect, the ambassador will garland the statue. We now request our ambassador to say a few words on the auspicious occasion.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you to Principal of IEAS, Don Bosco, to other members and office bearers of the school, teachers, parents, and dear students. First of all, felicitations on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. I think it is a very, very important occasion. Not only it is an occasion to remember Father of a Nation, but also to cherish his philosophy, his ideals, his teachings, which many of us earlier said remain so relevant in the contemporary world as well. It was also mentioned that in today's context, when we see so many conflicts around the world, when we see disharmony within countries, when we see disharmony within families, within societies, it is so important that we follow his preachings, his teachings of truth, tolerance, non-violence, peace. And when I say that, I think all of us know about these teachings we have learnt in our schools. The children must be having some kind of lessons on that. We all know that, yet how far we follow that is what is worth noting. So I do not say that we can follow it 100%, but if we follow it more and more, if we are conscious of his teachings, if we see how relevant they are and how they serve us in the long run. In the short run, many of these teachings, philosophy may not look beneficial, maybe for short-term gains, but if you look at the long run, look at the long term, I think many of these will keep you definitely in good stead. So I would once again urge particularly children, we all have now come to an age where it is not easy to unlearn what we have done in the past, but I think particularly for children, it's relevant for all of us, but particularly for the children, that please be truthful to the extent you can. Follow, don't believe in tit for tat. See how much you can sustain the pressure, how much you can absorb the pressure, and yet be efficient in whatever you do. And today, the inauguration of the Gandhiji's bust in the school, I think is a very important step. I thank the school management, the principal, for doing this. It's just not a bust. When children pass through this corridor, they will be remembered. They will remember of, yes, Gandhiji. It subconsciously operates in your mind. So it's just not just putting a bust, but actually you are honoring his philosophy, his ideals, and it's a daily remembrance for those of us who are here. So once again, thank the school for doing this great thing. Also, I think the school has organized an inter-school painting competition on Gandhiji, Swachhata and his principles. Once again, this idea occurred to me that how can we involve all the schools. And as Principal mentioned, that since I have come here, I feel that schools are a very, very important constituency for us. Being the largest expatriate community in Kuwait, almost over 60,000 of our children studying in these schools, they are the fertile ground through which we can inculcate all what we want to, because they are the future of India. You are the future of India. Even if you don't stay in India, even if you stay abroad, you are a link to the country. You will make efforts for the development of a country. Your actions will determine how people look at India abroad. So I think it is very important that we look at this important school constituency, look at the children, look at how they can benefit from our actions, from whatever we do, and strengthen India-Kuwait bilateral relations also, because you are the link, you are the living bridge. We all will go. We are here for a short time, but you are there, and I think both our countries are going to benefit from what you do in future. We had a lot of things we have discussed with the principals during our meetings. Even the Honorable Minister of State, when he came, he met all the principals, and I have met the CBSE chairman. I have urged all the principals, the parents in the schools to look at the new education policy, to give their inputs, because this policy is not only for students studying in India, they are also for students studying abroad. And unless you input into this process, it will not take care of the typical conditions abroad for CBSE schools. So that is why it is important that you input into the process. And I'm sure that the policy, particularly which is not yet finalized in some streams, would capture the issues which you face outside. So once again, I thank the school for organizing this event on Gandhi Jayanti. It's also was mentioned that today is also the International Day of Non-Violence, which was passed by the UN in 2007, and since then the whole world is commemorating this day as the International Day of Non-Violence. So once again, felicitations on Gandhi Jayanti, and thank the school for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for those words of wisdom and national sentiments. We are proud to present our little patriots who will speak, sing in honor of our motherland. We have our little Janaya from KG who will present a song, My India, My Pride.
Good morning, everyone. India is a beautiful country full of wonders. We believe in the slogan, unity in diversity. Respected Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Adish, Principal and teachers, and my dear friend, today it is Mahatma Gandhiji's birthday. He is the father of a nation, and I would like to sing a song for him. My India, my pride, my India, land of color, shining stars, freedom in my mind. I'm gonna sing it out tonight. I'm gonna dance tonight. Let's celebrate and decorate and hug India. My India, my pride, my India, land of color, shining stars, freedom in my mind. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Janaya. And indeed, we are all proud to be Indian. Dil se Hindustani. And now we are happy to have Gandhiji's collaborators. I present to you Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, our little Stuti from KG.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tuti. I am studying in SKG. Today, I am going to play a role of Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. I am a queen named Rani Lakshmi Bai. I also known as Jhansi ki Rani. I was born in Varanasi. I ruled the state of Jhansi. I fought wars with Britishers. I did not surrender my Jhansi. I saved my kingdom from the Britishers. My bravery, wisdom and courage became an icon of India. Jai Hind.
Thank you. And now, Inqilab Zindabad, I present to you our little Bhuvan, our Bhagat Singh.
Namaste. Namaste. Good morning. Welcome to our Indian Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Adarsh Waika. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए का तिल में है. Good morning everyone. My name is Bhuvan. Today I stand before you to talk about a true hero of our nation, Bhagat Singh, an Indian freedom fighter who fought courageously for our country's independence. Bhagat Singh was born on September 28, 1907 in a small village in Punjab. Bhagat Singh loved India a lot and he wanted it to be free. He believed that people has to be treated fairly and kindly. Bhagat Singh, along with his friends Rajguru and Sukhdev, did many things to make India free. They spoke up against bad things happening and tried to change them peacefully at first. But when they saw the bad people were not listening and hurting innocent people, they tried to do some things more significant to protect everyone. Sadly, they were caught by the bad people and had to sacrifice their lives for what they believed in. Their sacrifice made many people very sad, but it also inspired to keep fighting for India's freedom. Bhagat Singh's love for our country and his bravery will always remember. So let's be proud of our country and work together to make it a better place for everyone. Jai Hind. Inqilab Zindabad. Inqilab Zindabad. Bhagat Singh's slogan saw, "You can kill me, but you cannot kill my ideas. You can crush me, but you cannot crush my spirit." Namaste.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. And now we have Subhash Chandra Bose who will address us, our little student Nanika.
Good morning, respected Ambassador to Kuwait, Dr. Adarsh Waika, esteemed guests, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Naika and today I am going to talk about Dr. Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack. He was a great freedom fighter of India. He was popularly known as Netaji. He believed that India could get independence only by fighting with the British, not with non-violence. He started a newspaper called Swaraj in 1921. His Indian National Army was also known as Azad Hind Fauj. His famous slogan was, "Give me blood and I will give you freedom." This motivated many people to participate in the freedom struggle. Netaji allied with many countries to fight against the British. He popularized the salutation, "Jai Hind," which means victory to India. Netaji died in a plane crash on 18 August 1945. Thank you.
Thank you. Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustanta Hamara. And now our little Diya will present a song for us. Come, Diya.
Good morning all. सारे जहाँ सैयदा हिंदुस्ता हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ सैयदा हिंदुस्ता हमारा हम बुलबुले कैसे की एक गुलसिता हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ सैयदा पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा हमसा यहाँ समा का पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा हमसा यहाँ समा का वो संतरी हमारा वो पासिवा हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ सैयदा गोदी में कहती है इसकी हसार नदिया गोदी में कहती है इसकी हसार नदिया गुलशन है इसके दम पे गुलशन है इसके दम पे रस के जना हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ सैयदा मजहब नहीं सकाता आपस में बैन लगना मजहब नहीं सकाता आपस में बैन लगना हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम वतन है हिंदुस्ता हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ सैयदा थैंक यू जय हिंद
Jai Hind. A huge round of applause for our little patriots who present great hope for a better India tomorrow. I now invite our student Nakul, who will recite a poem in Hindi.
दे दी हमें आज़ादी बिना खड़ग बिना ढाल साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। आदरणीय महामान्य राजदूत श्री आदर्श वायका जी का हम हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं। यह हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है कि आज आपने अपने कर कमलों से गांधी जी की अर्ध प्रतिमा का अनावरण किया है। देश भर में 2 अक्टूबर का दिन गांधी जयंती के रूप में मनाया जाता है। इस दिन को गांधी जी के जन्मदिन के रूप में मनाया जाता है और इस दिन को पूरी दुनिया याद करती है। गांधी जी ने अपने सब कुछ बलिदान कर दिया एवं उन्होंने कई महत्वपूर्ण योगदान भी किए जिनके कारण उन्हें राष्ट्रपिता का पद भी मिला। गांधी जी की ताकत सत्य व अहिंसा के सिद्धांत थे। सत्य और अहिंसा की राह पर चलते हुए उन्होंने आज़ादी में कई आंदोलन निकाले जिसके कारण उन्होंने अंग्रेज सरकार को भारत से छोड़ने पर मजबूर कर दिया। गांधी जी को अपने सिद्धांतों के लिए आज भी याद किया जाता है। तो आइए हम अपने राष्ट्रपिता को याद करते हुए उनके प्रति प्रस्तुत करते हैं एक कविता। सच्चाई की राह पे चले चल सच्चाई की राह पर चले चल ज्ञान का दीप जलाया था। सत्य और अहिंसा का पाठ समझाकर सबको गले लगाया था। हमारे देश को आज़ाद करवाया था। जाति धर्म का भेदभाव भुलाकर सबको गले लगाया था। प्रेम भाव का संदेश बापू ने फैलाया था। लक्ष्य हमेशा ऊंचे रखो, सत्य की राह पर चले चलो, मंजिल तुमको मिल जाएगी। मन में थी अहिंसा की लगन, तन पे लंगोटी, लेकिन तुझ पे झुकती थी हिमालय की भी चोटी। दुनिया में तू बेजोड़ था, इंसान बेमिसाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। दे दी हमें आज़ादी बिना खड़ग बिना ढाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Nakul. Nakul has indeed invigorated us with his fervent display of national sentiment through the poem. And if you noticed his cap, it said, Mera Bharat Mahan. In any occasion isn't complete without a Bollywood dhamaka. If there's no Bollywood, we don't feel we are in an Indian occasion. And now our grade 10 and 12 students will present a dance.
वक्त में भी हम न खोए हौसला, मिलके साथ चलने का यूं कर ले फैसला। मिट्टी हम जो चूमे तो मिलता जोश है, बस तेरी ही खातिर जाए सरफरोश है। जीत का जश्न हम मनाएंगे, आसमां तिरंगा सजा है, शान से सभी को जीत लेंगे ये सारा झुके तेरे आगे सर, तेरी गोद मेरा घर है, तुझे सलाम इंडिया। उड़ी उड़ी जाए, उड़ी उड़ी जाए, दिल की पतंग देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए, उड़ी उड़ी जाए, उड़ी उड़ी जाए, दिल की पतंग देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए।
कहने को तो खेल है तेरा मेरा साझा, पर मेरा दिल है पतंग और तेरी नजर माझा। कभी सिलक गई पतंग जुड़ी जुड़ी जाए, उड़ी उड़ी जाए, उड़ी उड़ी जाए, दिल की पतंग देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए।
दो दिल उड़े, दो दिल उड़े, उड़े आसमानों में जुड़े। ਪਿੰਡ ਸੁਣੀਦਾ ਤਾਰਾ, ਓਏ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪਿੰਡ ਸੁਣੀਦਾ ਤਾਰਾ। ਓਏ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਾ, ਓ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਾ, ਯਾਰਾ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਹਾਰਾ। ਓ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੇ ਜਿੱਤ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਾ, ਯਾਰਾ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਹਾਰਾ। ਡਾਂਸੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਏ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟਿਮ ਟਿਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਤਾਰਾ, ਡਾਂਸੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਏ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਟਿਮ ਟਿਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਤਾਰਾ, ਡਾਂਸੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਛੱਡ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਯਾਰਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਏ ਮੇਰਾ ਢੋਲ ਵੱਜਦਾ। ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਸਹਾਰਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਏ ਮੇਰਾ ਢੋਲ ਵੱਜਦਾ।
प्यार तू सबनो कर लेना, हाथ बढ़ा के फड़ लेना, गले से लगा ले दोबारा।
मेरे सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तू सुर बने हमारा। मेरे सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तू सुर बने हमारा। मेरे सुर मेरा तुम्हारा, तू सुर बने हमारा। जाने ना हमको ये जमाना, चाहो तो हमको आजमाना। यार बाज हम जान साज हम इश्क बाज दिल वाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले। छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले, हर जीत छीन ले हार से इंडिया वाले। दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले।
Thank you, my dear students. And now, as a small token of appreciation, our KG students round of applause. Thank you, my dear students. I'm sure you will also be refreshed and inspired by the student artists who participated in the poster making competition themed Gandhiji, Non-Violence and Swachhata, organized by the Indian Embassy of Kuwait. You will be happy to know 18 schools from the primary category and 20 schools for the middle category participated in the competition. May I invite His Excellency Dr. Adarsh Sweka to declare the results.
Declaring the results, I must thank all the schools, all the children, all the parents, all the teachers who contributed to, sorry, I think the mic was. So first of all, before declaring the results, I congratulate all the students who participated in this poster competition, painting competition, and also thank the school, the principals, the parents, the teachers for encouraging the students to take part. To me, every student who participated in this competition is a winner. But as it happens, we have to choose some of them who have done better, and probably those who couldn't make it to the first three do it next time. But to participate in such an event in itself, you are a winner. We had chosen this theme of Gandhiji, non-violence and Swachhata, so that we think creatively of these two concepts and these two precepts while making a poster or a painting. These are abstract ideas, and therefore to give them life in a painting is a real challenge. So I am actually looking forward to seeing the paintings myself. I haven't seen it. Oh, it's there. So okay. So let us do the honors first. So the first category is up to 5th standard, I think elementary, and the third prize goes to Parthiv Kailas from Indian Learners Own Academy. Aspire Indian International School, and the first prize to Charisma Tobin George, Indian Public School. Congratulations. What we are doing is we are not giving any cash prizes or anything. These are books meant for children, which are Indian stories, Panchtantra and others, Indian festivals. So I think sometimes we have to go non-consumer way, and nothing better than a good book for children. So I hope they will read it. For the middle school, 6 to 8 standard, I think 20 schools participated, 21. So that's good. So only 5 couldn't this time. And I think it was a short notice as well, so I will take the third prize
Teacher is present. For the third place, are you here? The teacher? Okay.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for doing the honors and for encouraging the students. I request all of you to please stand for the Indian National Anthem. Please be seated. Now the school management will escort our esteemed guests outside the hall.
Requesting all the student participants to please come up for a picture. All those who have participated, come, children. Only the winners stay back here for a picture. The other students can go back to your seats. Only the winners stay back for a picture. First, second, third in the primary category on sir's left, and okay. The primary category on sir's right, and first and second here. Can we have all the performers please with sir? All the 10th and 12th standard students please. And the younger ones, yeah. And the KG students, we'll have one picture with the KG. Come. Careful of the wire. Okay, you're coming first. 10th and 12th come first. Just space yourself nicely. Space yourselves. Teacher Muriel, Tanu. Teacher, can you get the KG children? Come, we'll have all the KG children, please. Come. Can we have the staff of IEAS come for the picture? Come, the staff, please come. Thank you. We'll have a picture with the teachers. They want a picture with the winning team. Come. Come. one with our leaders, so please. Come. The schools are requested to please collect the paintings and take it along with them. Don't take it out now.
How the keys are put, no? Like that is, it is gone. Here, here.
Just wait, don't take out the paintings, please. Christine, don't take out the paintings so as to see them. Just leave it there. Sir, thank you so much. Sir, come, we'll have a look at the paintings, sir.